Hi Virgo, how are you? Athena here. Welcome to my channel. If you are new, please do subscribe. I'd love to have you a part of my community. Now this is going to be a weekly reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus in Virgo. If this energy that I'm picking on isn't yours, it might be someone around you. So flip it, reverse it as need be to make it fit. However, do not force it. Now, tapping into your energy, Virgo. I saw you kind of standing off to the side. I kind of saw the Five of Wands. So you were the one holding the wand off to the side, even though you didn't have a wand on your hand at all. You were kind of just watching these other people just arguing and gossiping and bickering. And it was about you. It was like kind of like, so Virgo's just going to go and do their own self just like that. You know, he or she's just going to go and be themselves. Like Virgo thinks they're better than us. Like, and what came through was great minds discuss ideas, average minds discuss events, small minds discuss people. So this is just gossiping. These are small-minded people. And I'm not sure what you're doing, Virgo, but whatever you're doing, it's obviously a good sign if you got haters like that. So let's go ahead and take a look at your week. Current energy, we got the Sun, the Page of Cups, and the Four of Cups. Yeah, you're in a state, Virgo, where you're full of vitality, you're full of life force, you are embracing your inner child, you're enjoying life, you are on a different horizon, on a different timeline than these other people are. You have people giving you options, people offering you love, you have all these choices of what to do with your time, how to spend it, people to talk to invest with romantically, and you have so many options that you have the choice to be like, nah, not this one. And you're just living really lavishly right now. Your security and your foundation and your purity, the foundation and the security that you have came from a very pure place. So you have something very stable going for yourself. And yeah, of course, these people are going to be hating if they didn't put in the work like you did, Virgo. If they're too busy gossiping about people and not really investing that time and energy on themselves and manifesting a stable home and their own happiness, of course, they're not going to be attracting multiple love offers. They're going to be in a different vibration than you. They're going to be in a different timeline than you. And so, you know, it is what it is. Haters are going to hate. So, the theme of the week, you have the Four of Wands, the Death, and the Five of Cups. So the theme of the week, Virgo, how I'm seeing it with you with these cards, is that whatever sorrow, grief, sadness that brought about from hanging out with these people, that's all been restored. All that has been transformed. You are in your stable home. You are reaping the benefits from the work that you've put in, that you've invested. All that hard work has paid off, and you're reaping that. You have all the toilet paper that you need, you have all the water that you need, you have all the groceries that you need, you have all the essentials to uh, wait out this quarantine for as long as you need to. You are financially stable, you're emotionally stable, everything is so sound and going for you. But there is transformation coming to these people around you, those people that are gossiping, those people that are thinking what, like you're better than us. They have transformation coming to them, and they're staying in a grief and sorrow kind of place because of the transformation that they're going through, because of the death of the way of being that they were holding on to. So instead of investing the time in themselves, like I said earlier, they chose to be talking and gossiping about you, and most likely about other people as well. However, that's how they chose to use their time, and because that's how they utilize their time, well, now divine intervention came in and destroyed basically everything that they have. And so they're very sad, not only to see you do better and not have that connection with you like they once did, but also they're just really begging right now. They're like beggars, like just asking for forgiveness to God, asking for to please come in and lighten up the load, be easy on them, which is not about that. It's not about lining up the load and being easy on people. It's about investing your energy, like redirecting that energy back into themselves that they're not really understanding. So that's what the theme of the week is going for you, Virgo. We're going to go ahead and look and see what the key goal that you want most are working towards. So there's that Five of Wands that I saw. You got the Two of Cups, the Five of Wands, and the Six of Pentacles. So, you know, these people, I feel like they are pretty meaningful to you. They do play a major role in your life. And so you would want for them to not be bickering so much. You would want them to not be staying in their small-minded kind of way, in their bickering and gossiping and just low vibrational way of being. You would want them to invest time in themselves and realign their energy and how they're seeing the situation. And you're doing it in a very compassionate way too. You're being very compassionate with them because you know that they're hurting. You know that they're very sad. You know that they're going through a very shitty time. And amidst that, they still have the audacity to be mad at you. They still have the audacity to gossip about you and say, how dare Virgo think that he or she is better than us? How dare he be in her empire living life lavishly while we're over here in poverty and negative emotions and, you know, and just like low vibrational way of being. So you do want the best for them, and you are bringing it to them or trying to bring enlightenment into them in a very compassionate way. So the fears, obstacles, challenges you got to break through. We have the Knight of Wands, the Five of Swords, and the King of Swords. Okay, Virgo, so this is kind of odd, but how I'm reading this cards is, even though you want to bring, in a very compassionate way, you want to bring healing to them, you want to show them the way how they can build their own empire, how they can pull themselves out of that lower vibrational and into a higher vibrational way of being. These people are still, if they were in your position, they would actually not do the same for you, and they would actually not come forward to you in a compassionate way. They would actually be pretty cold and direct and almost like laugh at you and walk away like, haha, look at Virgo, like you ain't shit, you don't got shit for yourself, you don't know how to manifest. So I don't know if this has to do with just overcoming the reality of how these people think, act, and are. But I feel like there's a higher purpose to this. There's a silver lining that divine is trying to kind of caution you towards when it comes to these people. There's something else here that we're not able to see. But for now, it's actually the fact that they would not be treating you the same way that you're treating them at this point in time, should the roles be flipped. Okay, but let's look and see what is going for you, at least what you're accomplishing. You have the Four of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands. So Virgo, no matter what's going on, you're still holding on to your, whatever it is that has put you in this position to be empowered and full of life force and wealth, this career, literacy, and resilience in finances, in mental space, in emotional space, in physical space, whatever it may be. You're still holding on to that because it took you so long to be where you are. It took a lot of work, consistent and persistent work and effort to be able to see this to fruition, that even though these people may or may not want to come with you on this road, even though these people may be deceiving or not, whatever these people are doing, regardless, you're holding on to your truth. You're holding on to your wealth, your knowledge, your skills, your career. So let's go ahead and see what is going against you, Virgo, or at least what you should be cautious, avoid. We have the Knight of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, and the High Priestess. So what to be cautious, Virgo, how I'm seeing this is, if you do decide to further engage with these people and try to show them the way, try to enlighten them, try to show them how to manifest, try to bring them knowledge and skills around, like I said, literacy and resilience in all areas of your life, whether that be financial, emotional, mental, physical, whatever that may be, spiritual, they will come forth and kind of bring the issue to you, like, oh, Virgo, we're struggling financially, we're struggling mentally, we're struggling with this emotional, whatever it may be. Can you please help us? And then so you're gonna want to help them because you're very passionate about this, but their energy is not. Their energy is just in it for the win, in it to gain the knowledge. And if they are given a little too much knowledge, they would even use this to go against people's will, is what I'm getting with this. They're not using it out of a pure intention like you are. They don't have pure intentions, and that's expected because they are in a low vibration, or they are in a very small mind. So they need to expand their mind to be able to see a higher perspective and connect to source and be able to manifest from that way. But just be cautious what knowledge and information you give them. What I'm hearing is, instead of giving them the solution, just give them guidance into how to get to the solution so they can figure out themselves, but not directly giving them the solution, if that makes sense. So, Virgo, what to embrace within yourself? We have the Nine of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, and the Eight of Swords. So, what to embrace within yourself, Virgo, is not only are you very strong, independent, fruitful, you can see any goal that you envision with your third eye to fruition and make it in a very practical and tangible way where you can see, hear, smell, taste it, embody it, live in it. You can bring anything to manifestation, to fruition, and you're very empathetic of other people's situation. You can feel for them, you can sympathize, you can help them unlock the treasure. You can be a lending ear. No matter how trapped other people may be, you are still able to manifest for yourself. You're still able to see your visions, your goals to fruition and manifest them and invest in them. Even though you are empathetic and even though you do feel for people, and sometimes that can be a little too much on you, you are able to separate yourself and allow their struggles to be theirs and your successes and victories to be yours. So that's actually something great for you to embrace within yourself, Virgo. Sometimes, people run on a belief that it's like, well, I can't be more successful than that person. I need to humble myself. I need to dim my light. And that's not the case at all with you, even though you're a very empathetic and sensible, vulnerable, sensitive person. That's not the case at all with you. So that's something to embrace within yourself, Virgo. Now, where to spend your time, energy, and resources? We got the Strength, the Queen of Swords, and the Two of Wands. So Virgo, how I'm seeing this is that if you do decide to still stick around and still hang out with the same people and still keep in connection with them, then have the strength to be able to communicate with them in a way that you're directing them how to show them that they too can manifest, that they too can utilize the elements, they can utilize their gifts, their talents, their abilities, they too can be in their own throne, they too can manifest anything they wish to the fullest, and they too can also enlighten themselves and get out of this low vibrational way of being, the small-minded way of thinking. So if you are going to choose to continue to engage with them, this is what you're being encouraged to do. Just do it in a very intellectual, direct, Queen of Swords type of way, which the Queen of Swords, she kind of has the rap for being a cold bitch. And I'm not saying you need to be a cold bitch with them, but you do need to be direct. You do need to be intellectual. Almost like if you are the teacher and you're, once again, not giving them the answer, but you're just leading them to find out their own gifts and talents so that they can use them. That's going to take a great deal of strength to do that, because once again, if the roles were reversed, they would absolutely not be treating you with this kind of approach. They would definitely be laughing and minimizing your situation and just making the best out of it. Now, for your future outcome, advice, encouragement, we have the Hermit, the Knight of Cups, and the Ace of Swords. So I feel like this has to do with one of the love offers that you have from opening up the current energy that you have going on. Whatever love offers are coming to you at this point in time, there's some kind of clarity that you're going to gain about this person, whether you were looking for it, waiting for it, or it just shows up on your door, on your phone, not literally on your door, but like, you know what I mean? It just comes knocking on your door, your email, your inbox, whatever it may be. There is some clarity that comes around for this person. Now, I don't feel like this person has anything to do with the other people that were gossiping about you. I feel like this is just someone that you had in mind and you wanted further details on. I'm hearing he is the one. He is the one. You may be a she and he is the one, or vice versa, whatever it may be. Apply it as it resonates, but I'm hearing he is the one. I don't know if you think this person is the one, and you're wanting clarity to see if this is the one or something along those lines, but that's kind of like the incoming news that is coming in. So you continue to live your life, Virgo. You continue to indulge and explore these love offers and do what it will with your life, because you've taken control of it. You've taken charge of it to be where you are. So there's no reason for anyone not only to dim your light, but there's no reason for you to dim your light and humble yourself like that either. So, I mean, again, if you're going to be dealing with these people and you want to come forth and ask them, just remember to be pretty straightforward and direct. Have the strength to not be so much in your feelings, not be so much of the Queen of Cups, and be so overly empathetic. Just try to be objective about the situation and realize that you are in a different state of being because of your efforts, your choice of where you spent your energy compared to them. And just remember, if the roles were reversed, they would not be doing the same. They would not be treating you the same way that you're treating them. So good luck with that, Virgo. If it did resonate, please let me know in the comments. I'd love to know more details, and I'll see you next week.